Okay, this is practice
3,
4.3,
2, 1.
page 82. This is your classwork. So I'm making a recording. If you need help, you can follow along with the recording and feel free to pause it at any time as well. Okay, the first question says the amount P in dollars that you earn by working H hours is represented by the equation P equals 9H. Okay, so they're using different letters than we're used to. So I'm going to label these. So we're going to use Y in dollars and X for hours. Okay, so our X-axis is going to be hours and our Y-axis is going to be dollars. Okay, and then it says graph the equation and interpret the slope. So P in dollars and 9H. So question 1, the cost, that's question 2. So if he works 1 hour, well, let's set up a table. That'll help us graph this, okay? And remember, X is our independent variable. Correct, there's no librarian. No, actually, no, today's Friday, there might be. I'm not sure. I don't know. So if X is 0, so if you work 0 hours, you're going to make $0. If you work 1 hour, you make 9 times 1. You're going to make $9. 2 hours, $18. 3 hours, 27. 4 hours, 36. 5 hours, 45, and so on. So this table just shows $9 an hour. So when we graph this, we go over 1 hour up 9. That's slightly below the line. And then I'm going to skip down and try to do 4 and 36. So 4 and 36 is about halfway. And you'll be able to make a better line than me because I'm on the computer. But I'm going to just try to draw a line as straight as I can that goes through the graph. Okay? So this is a graph representation of working and making $9 an hour. The more hours you work, the more money you make, and it's a proportional relationship. You can predict how much money you'll make based on how many hours that you work. Okay, let's go to question number 2. I'm going to try to keep this all on one recording. So I need to clear the ink real quick. Okay, question 2. The cost C in dollars to rent a bicycle is proportional to the number H of hours that you rent the bicycle. It costs $20 to rent the bicycle for 4 hours. So if we started an XY table, sorry, I got to change my ink again. We started an XY table. We know it's proportional, so we know that means 0, 0 if it's proportional. So if you rent a bike for 0 hours, you don't get charged anything. And it's $20 for 4 hours. So if you rent it for 4 hours, you're going to spend $20. Okay? Write an equation that represents this situation. Well, we're going to write C, the cost, is equal to X, which is we have to find the slope. We don't know that yet, or M rather. And then that's going to be times the number of hours. Okay? So let's interpret the slope. Let's first figure out what the slope is. Okay, so if it takes 4 hours for $20, that means it's for 1 hour would be $5. So my rate of change is 5. Okay, and I just did a simple division problem, 20 divided by 4 to get that. Okay, so that means 2 hours would be $10, 3 hours, $15, and so on. So I'm really just counting by 5s. Okay, so that's how I got this number here for my slope. My slope is change in Y is 5, change in X is 1. Okay, so change in X is 1, change in Y is 5. So that's a slope of 5. Okay, interpret the slope. The slope means, and I'm not going to write this because I'm using a computer, but you need to write this for part B. The slope means that it cost $5 per hour to rent a bicycle. Okay, how much does it cost to rent a bicycle for 6 hours? Well, you write down your equation so you show your work. 5, and then instead of h, we're going to write 6. So then C equals 30. 5 times 6 is 30. So it would cost you $30 to rent a bicycle for 6 hours. Okay? I think that should be all for your homework. If you have time, maybe you'll go to, I'll have you do page 83 as well. Nope, that's 4.4. So if you get page 82 done, then you won't have any homework for the weekend.